everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Des Moines, Iowa, and I do live videos every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
How happy are we to be here tonight, Steve?
We're very happy.
We are.
It's nice to be home and settled in, and hopefully this video is going to go smoothly.
That would be awesome. And we're home until when?
Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when we're back on the road.
What do they say? Moss doesn't grow on a stone that keeps rolling or something
like that. We're not gathering any moss.
We are not gathering moss at this point. So in Des Moines, Iowa, we do trick or treat a little different. It's actually Beggar's Night than before Halloween. Not sure why that is, but we are alpha hosts. So we were online all evening with our alpha group. And so what we did is I made a little sign. Do you guys remember this? You that have been here forever. Hello, Beth and Janice and Patty and Jean. So good to see you guys. How many of you own the big top note die from back in the day? Of course, I kept it. And when I needed a sign, I cut this out in pumpkin pie. And this little boo and ghost came from the current trick or treat size. So I whipped that up. If I really had time, I could have used letters. Please take one. And then I put a retired black cord through and I tied this to my basket. Did it work, Steve?
For the most part. Yeah, there's only two older kids that decided to train into the basket.
So what I did is I would go back every 20 minutes and go outside and refill the basket. But for the most part, kids took one and we were impressed. So anyway, that was a fun thing that we did last night. Go ahead and put in hashtag prize patrol if you haven't already won. Last week when we were here, we actually gave away three cards. Jean, Donna, and Cindy all won, and your cards were mailed a couple days ago. I bet you might not have gotten them yet, but they are in the mail. And Patty won the week before the 2 weeks before that, we were in Ireland. So I wanted to show you that. We got some happy mail. Isn't this cute? This is from Lorna. And my team's called Joy Team. And I love my team. We meet every single week. Do you want to show the graphic and then we'll come back to Lorna's card? Tonight is the last night of the joining special. And Mary joined a couple days ago and Cheryl joined earlier today. So happy to have you both. It is a great deal. $64.35. Pick out 125. You get November on stage free. You get a paper pumpkin kit, free shipping. It's like, how could you afford not to do it?
I don't think you have to do it. You just have to.
And if you are not currently a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, if you join me, you get Steve and I, which is super fun, right? We hope. And fudge. And I'm on a very large national team with lots of prizes and support and Facebook groups. So there's Zooming and Facebook groups and in-person things. And we would love to have you. So consider that. That goes until midnight tonight. Okay, come back to Lorna's card. The reason I thought of that is Lorna is also on the large national team with me. And she won a prize a few months ago. And I got this card today. Don't we love the fractured cards? I know a lot of people have been making them. When I made mine a couple weeks ago, I did 4 sides. Lorna did 6. Isn't that super fun with the D and the thank you? She actually had emergency surgery. I hope you're feeling better, Lorna. And I hope you get to see this and see the beautiful card. And I truly appreciate it. Steve got one more birthday card. We said we wouldn't talk about his birthday anymore. We did go out to dinner Wednesday night. Our son and daughter-in-law took us out. And
they were very sweet.
And then we had, what did we have? I was going to call it yogurt. We had frozen custard. And then we played team cribbage. Steve and I were good at cribbage. They smashed us. We have never lost so badly.
I finally had to remind him it was my birthday.
It's his birthday. Give Dad a break.
Maybe not a strong a dose of humility on my birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I just moved the camera away from him so I can see your
I'm not
comments.
sure my camera's working tonight,
Linda,
so I need
you
one
guys,
of our.
can you see Steve tonight?
If you can, please say something in a comment.
Linda and
Or
Early,
if you can't, say that
Sandra,
too.
Jan, I saw the Hanukkah cards you made today. Those were beautiful. Jean had 8 trick-or-treaters tonight.
In western North Dakota, where it's very frigid. These are determined trick-or-treaters.
Exactly.
They deserve every piece of candy they get.
Well, anyway, this, I believe, is Steve's last birthday card. It's from one of my dear friends and team members, Brooke. And don't you love this? It's got a belly band, and I like how it opens this way. I thought it was going to cut off here, but she still has the full panel on the front. You're going to see this card again. I love fun folds like that. But this is Brooke, lots of sentiment. Jesus love you on every card she sends. So beautiful. So anyway, that is the happy mail that we've received. Now, I wanted to tell you about this. Another one of my teammates and dear friends, Jean, is having a baby, a grandbaby, first one.
She's excited.
When is it due? Next week or any day now, any day, within the next 10 days, I believe. So we had a baby shower for her the Saturday before we went to Ireland, and I don't think I ever showed you everything officially. But this is this back in stock, by the way. The Trucking Along set and the Trucking Along Builder Punch. We used that. And we colored the truck with blends. This is boho blue. These are some little retired pumpkins. And this we just printed on the computer. So the pumpkin and her name, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. It's okay. We've already done this. But we had that match the cardstock. So you can take the hex code and print on your computer what matches the cardstock. And then the leaf fall embossing folder. This is so beautiful, and it's an online exclusive. It is also available, and I highly recommend it. So we embossed this piece. There it is. See it? So pretty. Put the computer piece on, did the truck and the pumpkins, popped it up. Done. And it looks like some fancy place made invitations, or at least we hope that's what it looks like. So then we were like, she has to send them thank yous, and we make cards. So we took a set of note cards that come that way from Stampin' Up. This is also a retired thank you die. Made the same truck. We did put a layer of white on here, so it was easy to, again, run it through that fall leaf embossing folder. And she had cute little note cards. And Kinsey was very reliable. I got the note card or the thank you card from her right away. It's funny. I was like, oh, I didn't save one. But she sent me a thank you. So I got one of the cards back. But I love this. And we've done this over and over again for showers. And it's just fun. When you stamp, you can do that. Well, then we had cookies made. And I'm going to put this on my blog later this week. We had fancy sugar cookies that I purchased. And we put them in cello bags and tied a ribbon. And we were going to put them in these cute little boxes. We knew it was a boy. His name's Isaiah Lee. And so we put the pumpkins in it, because you guys have that, right? The little pumpkin is on the way. And the cookies didn't fit when we got it. So we're like, oh my goodness. We don't just have 3 boxes. We have all these boxes of pumpkins. So if you're coming to my house on Thanksgiving, there will be cello bags with fudge with little ribbons tied, and everyone at their place setting will get a pumpkin box of fudge. So we found another use for the boxes.
The fudge factory's starting up early this year.
It is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
My team is coming November 11th to do on stage at home. So if you're anywhere within driving distance to Des Moines,
are we having fudge?
Gals, do you want fudge when you come on the 11th?
Well, because
Tony says it's too far away.
So I need a warm-up batch, to kind of vector it in, and tune it in. So yeah, maybe we'll make some.
So Tony, you are going to on stage in Houston, and Steve and I are going, and there will be fudge in Houston. So any of our stamping friends going to Houston, come and find Steve, and he will have fudge until it runs out, right? Right. So
I'll keep going back to the hotel room and cutting them in smaller spots.
Pretty soon they'll be like, here. Yeah. So find him quickly. Okay, so I thought it'd be fun tonight to make the box in everything current and maybe more additional colors, as like I said, we just did because it was blue. So we used the die from the Trick or Treat dies. And this is for the bag, and we cut it out twice. And then we embossed it again with the leaf fall embossing folder. So here's my 2 dies.
So basically, all you have to do is run that through with that die, and it punches it out like that.
Right. The die punches out the shape, and then we ran it through again to get the leaf embossing on it.
Okay? And then you had to do use your tool to get the score line, right?
No, the score line, everything happens, hon.
Really? The score line is done by the die?
You put the mossy meadow, you run it through the Stampin', cut it and emboss, and bam, you have it. Wow. You run it through twice.
That's a handy little tool.
It is a handy little tool. So we did it this time in mossy meadow. And then on the outside, of course, I have the embossing raised on the outside. And I put a strip of tear and tape on each one. Now, these pumpkins are retired. At the time, we actually made these a couple months ago. We were very prompt, and we made our invitations. Let's see, the party was, when did we go to Ireland? The beginning of October. Yes. So the party was the last Saturday in September, and I think we were making these in July. So there was no pick of the patch back then. But I'm going to make them tonight with pick of the patch. So I have my 2 guys, and I'm going to go ahead and decorate beforehand. So I wanted to do something similar because I really liked the look of this. So again, mossy meadow, and then you can see these pumpkins, 5 sizes of pumpkins, and a gourd. And then there's a punch, and I should have gotten out the punch. The punch does 2 sizes of pumpkins. So be careful. You might have to fussy cut a pumpkin if you check out the size of the punch before you do that. But I did this pumpkin for the big one, and this pumpkin, I think these 2 are the ones the punch cut out. And then this one is fussy cut. Okay. So this is pumpkin pie on pumpkin pie ink stamped on the paper. Again, the leaf is mossy meadow. And the stem right here is espresso. So we got those done. It's really cute. I like that stamp set and a punch. Becky, thank you for sharing the video. And that's willing to share the video, like it, comment. Super appreciate that. And if you talked about price control somewhere,
I have it running right now.
Okay. So you can only win once a month. So Patty, Jean, Donna, and Steve have already won in October. So hopefully someone else will win tonight. Actually, if they're going to win tonight, maybe I should. I'm not going to put this one together. I'm just going to tell you how to put it together. So I'm gluing the biggest pumpkin down here. So tell me in the comments, anybody watching not already a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that wants to be one?
But she has a deal for you. Let me tell you.
Okay, so on the medium-sized pumpkin, I put 2 dimensionals. This one is flat to the paper. Is that close enough that they can see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have flat and 1 dimensional.
2 dimensionals on the medium size, one-dimensional on the little one. And I'm just layering it on here so it looks cute and also so it doesn't go over the score line.
Got to stay in balance.
Yeah. So our son was here a minute ago. They're flying to Texas on Thursday. We're driving tomorrow and picking them up at the airport in Austin. So we got the wedge pillow, the pickleball paddles, all the things that don't fit in the suitcase are coming with us. Okay, now when you go to put this together, it's super easy. Again, you just put the tear and tape on the outside of these two strips and you take it off and you glue it on. So now you have one long strip. And let's see if I can hold it there. I want to not put it together because I'm leaving tomorrow and I want to mail it and not have to make another one. Then what you do is you lay it down, take the other side off, and this will match perfectly. And you glue this side on. And then you just take the bottom pieces and fold the flaps in and glue it down. So easiest box ever. It's got so many uses. Like I said, we're going to put fudge in our Thanksgiving table. You could do cookies in a cello bag if they aren't too big. And this is the one I'll be giving out tonight. I'm going to leave this flat so I can mail it. But that's what we have tonight. For these invitations, how many times, I've been a demo for 20 years, how many times do you think we've done invitations for showers and thank yous and party favors, Steve?
Lots.
I wish
like
I had them all from over the years. But anyway, what is everyone saying? Are we going to butter my biscuit on Thursday morning?
Yeah, I didn't know if you saw that. I'm over here having food fantasies, honestly.
I thought we were going to go see Joanna.
I have come to really enjoy our trips to Texas to go see our son. But in my mind, the first thing I think of are stopping in Ardmore at our favorite barbecue joint. And then
remember what that's called?
Yes. Yes, I'll think of it in a second.
Okay.
And then Waco, because we have Magnolia Table and we have buttermilk biscuits.
Steve did say today, or is it called Texas pecan coffee?
Yes.
We don't put creamer and stuff in coffee, but we get really good flavored coffee. And by the way, I'm just giving you a chance to sign up for Prize Patrol if you haven't already. So go ahead and sign up. We're almost there. But anyway, so we get really good flavored coffee. And our Texas pecan is all gone. So we will be going to Magnolia.
So we have to go because, we need to refill coffee. So there you go.
So Tony did some boo boxes. Janice, yeah. Have you been to Magnolia Table? It is fun. Angie's here. Glenda's here. Gosh, you guys, thanks. And Jennifer thought we were talking about Walker Texas Rangers. You watched that?
Texas Rangers are in the World Series.
Oh, that's what she's talking about.
So that's what I was asking Janice about.
Okay.
Because she's from Texas, but she used to be from Washington, so she hasn't, adopted the Texas Rangers. Our son and daughter-in-law, our daughter-in-law in particular, Amy, who you've all met, she is a devoted Houston Astros fan, which I think is really cool because she is intense about her Astros in baseball. So I find that very appealing that she would be that intense about her passion for her team.
Tony said she did boo boxes. This was my tag if you weren't on earlier, Tony, for our basket we put out because we were busy online. Okay, is it time for Prize Patrol?
I think it's time. So now I just have to find the right screen.
Thank you so much for joining us every Tuesday. Like I said, if you would share the video, give it a thumbs up or a heart, and tell your friends. We really have fun spending Tuesday nights with you.
Yes, it'll take me just a second.
Okay. What else do you know? All the comments disappeared.
The other thing is we'll be driving the rest of the way to Austin on Thursday, but we're going to drive straight to the airport to pick up our son and daughter.
One thing you didn't talk about, Steve has been working on short Ireland videos. I think they're 4 or 5 minutes long. And we have a channel on YouTube. And the easiest way to find it is put it in quotation marks, best, last, half. We're trying to live the best last half of our lives.
Which, by the way, means that I'm going to live to be 120, and I'm okay with that.
Or it might be best last third.
No.
But
the title is best last half. That means I get another 60
But
years.
if you go to YouTube and literally, I tried to put the link in and the link is long, but if you just put in quotation marks, best space, last space, half, in quotes, you will find us. And then Steve has done 2 videos so far. Do you have another one ready to go?
In the hopper. We're going to do some recording to voice over part of that video on our way to Texas tomorrow. And then we should shoot a Texas video too.
Okay.
All right, here we go for Prize Patrol.
It'd be fun if you guys came to Texas with us.
Here we go. Virtually.
You don't want everyone to come?
It would be crowded.
Our car is full on the way back when we bring the kids home.
Janice.
Yay! Okay, Janice, I know I have your address because you are a stamp camp friend of mine, and I'm going to put this in the mail tomorrow before we leave. So you're going to have to put something. You know what else you could put in here? Is it too late for candy corn now that any kind of
We have lots of leftover trick-or-treat candy. I was at work today, and man, oh man, it was everywhere.
Was it?
Yeah, people bring in their extra. Their coworkers eat it, but what they don't understand is everybody does that. So it's like everybody has to eat it. It's going to be gone. So,
well, you guys have a blessed week, and we plan to be back next Tuesday with something fun. Just because it's sitting here, I happen to do this. This is another box that I made. Is this screen showing? With that same box. And this is done with Marion Bright, another Christmas current set, and then the foil paper for the bulbs. So lots of variety in the boxes that you can do. And again, the box is made with the Tricks and Treats dies. So have a blessed week. Please come back.
bye.
Bye-bye.